Students, this video is to show you how to format the first page of your research paper if you were absent on Monday or Tuesday from class. Okay, so this week, week 8, drafting your research paper, I have left you these directions. And in here are formatting instructions for your paper. So what I want to show you here is that there's 4 basic components for formatting the first page of your paper using MLA 8 formatting, which is basically a style of citing that's standardized for academic work. So the first thing is we're going to create our headings, and we're going to make sure that the parameters of our document are set up properly in terms of having one-page margins, having the correct font size and the correct font type, etc. We're going to title our essay, and we're going to make sure that we have double line spacing and that we have paginated our essay. So we're including page numbers for MLA 8 and our last name at the top of the page. Okay, so follow along with me on this video to set up your own paper if you have not done so already in class with me. So you're going to go to the upper left-hand tab for File. Those are my cats. Click on File, go to New, and Document. You're going to create a blank document that you're going to access on your own through your own drive. And it's going to pop up like this on your screen. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to rename, or I want you to title your document, so when you go back to it tomorrow to work in class, you can find it in your drive easily. I usually like to name my assignments or my documents by assignment title. For this, I want you guys just to title it History Research Paper, because chances are right now you're only writing one. So this should pop up. And also put your last name. My last name is Defer, so I'm going to write Defer in there. And then you're going to click outside of that box, and it'll save it for you. So that's the title of your document. Now, when you create a blank document in Google Documents, it's already set up nicely in terms of the borders and the parameters of the margins. So you're not going to mess with any of that. The first thing I do want you to do is to increase the font size to 12. The automatic setting here is 11, but we're going to increase that to 12. Do leave it as Arial font. That's a fine font for MLA 8. You're going to create your headings first, but you want them to be double line spaced, again, for MLA formatting. So you're going to go over to this icon that says line spacing. It's automatically set for 1.15, but you're going to click double. And you're going to keep this setting of double line spacing the entire time you're doing this essay. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to type your name, your first and last name. Okay, making sure that it's capitalized and spaced. Then you're going to type my name. So your instructor name. Then you're going to type the course, World History. And then you're going to type the date. Today is March 2nd, 2021. All right, so we've just done the first thing to format our document. And if we go back to the directions here, you'll see we've done number 1 here. We've created the headings. Now I want you to title your essay. And for this, you should just press enter on your keyboard one time. Make sure that this is evenly spaced with the rest of your text, but you're going to need to center the text. So you go to this icon here for align and put it in the center. And You can go back and change this title and be more creative if you want to, but this is history. It's informational generally, so we're just going to write causes and consequences of King Leopold II rule of the Congo. So when you create your title using MLA formatting, you want to make sure that it's not underlined, it's not bolded, it's not italicized, it's just regular text like you see here. But you do want to make sure that your title is capitalized, all of the main words. Now, when you begin to write your essay here, everything's going to be looking good. You're going to press enter. And you're going to have to align your text back on the left because we put it in the center. We're going to have to put it back to the left. And then every time you start a new paragraph, you should be pressing the tab button and indenting your paragraph, okay, to start writing. So you'll start writing your introduction here. I gave instructions for the class to write both their introduction and their body paragraph the first 2 days of class. The other component that's needed here, we've done everything for formatting the first page except for the pagination, so creating page numbers in our essay. What you're going to do that is go to the tabs at the top for format, click on format, then go to page numbers. Again, Google Docs is pretty awesome, so the settings here are all appropriate. We're just going to hit apply. And you'll see a page number pop up in the upper right-hand heading. If you put your cursor in front of that number, I want you to add your last name, okay? So if this is my document, then it's defer 1, okay? If it's Joe Smith's document, then it's Smith 1. And it's going to automatically name each of your pages like that as you go through. Okay, so if we go back to our directions here for our research paper formatting, you'll see that we've done everything, okay? If you followed along with me, you should have a document set up with headings, okay, with page numbers, with a clear title, with indenting on your first paragraph and double line spacing all the way throughout your text. I will create a separate video for explaining body paragraph organization and citations, just to keep all of these kind of short and brief. Okay, thank you.